Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to have a majority book haul for you guys. I found all of these except for one from Goodwill, and I'll share the first book with you that I picked up from Amazon. If I can't find books from Goodwill first, I buy used books off of Amazon, and I picked up Forbidden by Tabitha Suzuma. I've heard a lot about this on the booktube community, particularly last year's, we're in 2021 now, so 2019's book reviews. This was very popular then, and I just wanted to read it. It was, I think, like $6 from Amazon. That's including shipping and everything. So that's the only book that I picked up that was not from Goodwill. I got Daughter of Darkness. This is by V.C. Andrews. This is a book about vampires, and I'm obsessed with vampires. I don't really know anything else about it. I looked it up on Goodreads. It's got good reviews. There is a sequel to this, 49 cents from Goodwill though, and I'm excited to read that. Then I was able to find more vampire books, and this is Twilight. I found this from Goodwill. I've never read the Twilight series. This came out whenever I was in high school. I was never really interested in reading. I would love to read these though. I know that they were good for their time. I'm not sure if they're still considered a good book to read, but nonetheless, I would love to have this in my collection. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to find the full series. I was only able to find Twilight and New Moon. They did have, I think it's called Breaking Dawn. They did have that one in a hardcover. However, these two were in paperback. I want to keep the whole collection the same. I don't like mixing up paperback versus hardcover and that sort of thing. So I was able to find Twilight and New Moon. So yay for that. I heard a lot of good things about, this is 2x2 by Nicholas Sparks. I love Nicholas Sparks. I first got into reading when I was a sophomore in high school, and I read The Choice by Nicholas Sparks, and that made me fall in love with reading. I've never cried so hard in a book in my entire life. Haven't since then. But Nicholas Sparks always takes me back to that time whenever I first fell in love with reading. And so I was really excited to find another Nicholas Sparks book to add to my collection. Eventually, I want to have all of his books just because he was the first author that made me fall in love with reading. Another exciting thing, you see that? Like, come on. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is awesome. So, when I was at Goodwill, I had first gotten there, and one of the employees brought out their cart and they were starting to unload it, and they had this entire series. Now, in high school, I had this book, which is Dead Until Dark. And this is the True Blood series of the Sookie Stackhouse, and I started reading this whenever I was in high school. This is the first book that I had read though. This is like the after True Blood was made into like an HBO series, which I have the entire series. I own it on DVD. It's just because I'm obsessed with vampires and I love it. But I started reading this in high school, and my sophomore high school teacher, she had all of the books, and I left off on the 6th one. This is her book, so unfortunately she never got it back. Sorry, Krista. My apologies. I know how frustrating it is to lend out books and never get them back. But yeah, so this is the 6th book, and so I haven't read the entire series. There is 13 books in total, plus they have like novellas, which are in betweens. I do have one in between that I was able to pick up from my Goodwill haul. And then this, I'm not sure which this one is. I believe this is the 5th one. Dead as a Doornail. I believe this is the 5th installment. So anyway, I already previously owned these two. I was able to pick up this one from a separate Goodwill haul. But these are the mass production paperbacks. So they're smaller than your normal size paperback book. This series I was able to pick up from Goodwill. They're not all the same size. So eventually, whenever I come across them, I will end up changing them out. Because like I said, I want all of my collections to be the same. So, yeah, and I just figured, okay, so on Amazon, you can pick up the entire Sookie Stackhouse series for $90. Okay, $90. But I don't want to pay $90 for a whole series, right? Well, I was able to get all of these books from Goodwill for $10. $10. I got Dead Until Dark. This is hardcover. Now it's not the same size as the other hardcovers, which is weird to me, but I don't really know. So I have this one, which is the first book. Then we have Living Dead in Dallas, which is the second book. I'm the original owner of this book, only paid $1.49 for it, so that's awesome, but I got it for 49 cents. So see what I mean, how this is a mass production paperback, so it's the same size as this. In my Goodwill haul, I only have two in this size, so two in the mass production paperback sizes. The other ones are going to be in this size, which this is the third installment, which is Club Dead. Then we have Dead to the World, Dead as a Doornail, Definitely Dead, Altogether Dead. Okay, somehow I ended up losing my footage from whenever I was filming this book haul, but essentially these three over here I already had. All of the rest of these were in my Goodwill haul. That cost me only the $10. So where the video cut off was from this one here, which is the Altogether Good, or the Altogether Dead, and I was comparing the size between the regular paperback size versus the mass production paperback size. So then from there we have From Dead to Worse, then we have Dead and Gone, Dead in the Family, Dead Reckoning, Deadlocked, and then this one is the Dead Ever After. So I also compared the size between, I'm also in my jammies, but I compared the size from this first one, which was Dead Until Dark, to these ones. And if you can't tell, this is smaller without me trying to remove all of these books and take them out, because I just went ahead and reorganized this section. That way these would all fit here. But if you can't tell, this is like an inch shorter, and then it's actually like a half an inch like thinner, I guess. It's shorter this size. So this first hardcover is actually smaller than these ones here, which I'm not sure why that is. So I have a lot of different sizes, but I mean, what can you do? I'm not too sure, but this is my whole collection. I'm not sure if I ended up showing this one or not. This is I believe it's the four and a half like novella that I was able to pick up. So it's Death's Excellent Vacation. Upon Goodreads, this doesn't have very good reviews. I think it's like a 3.5 star. People are saying it's not like the Sookie Stackhouse, where there's kind of like a lot of sex and that sort of thing in it. That this is kind of like slower. But to be honest, it was only 49 cents and I wanted to pick it up anyway, because why not? It's not like I paid a whole lot of money for it anyway. So just another book to add to my collection, I guess. But yeah, so these are all of the books that I picked up in the Sookie Stackhouse series. Now, upon Goodreads, I actually think that there are more than 13 of these. And sorry about the lighting. My bookshelf is actually in my closet, and the lighting here is not very good. And the lighting that I used to film with is actually not easily accessible to get into my closet, since I don't have a like plug-in really anywhere near my closet. But since we're in here, I guess I'll just kind of give you guys an overview of my bookshelf and what it looks like. So this is my bookshelf. I'm not back quite far enough, but this is a 2-cube bookshelf that I've had for years now, like 12 years, I'm not even kidding. And then this I just ended up picking up from Goodwill not that long ago, and this was $16. But these are all of my books so far. I did get rid of about a box of books that I didn't read or didn't like, no longer had use for, books that I've had for years and never read. But yeah, this is what I have so far. Eventually I want to get a really tall bookshelf. I kind of wanted it to go right here, but the closet is not that big. It looks like it's a lot bigger than it actually is, but like we've got like this really weird like cut in the wall there, so I kind of wish it was more rectangular instead of having that like weird angle, because it just doesn't allow you for a lot of space. But anyway, this is what it looks like. And sorry the lighting is horrible, like I said, but yep. So that is it for today's video. If you guys like seeing these types of videos, I'm sure I will have lots more book hauls and all of that coming up. Maybe I'll do book reviews. Who knows? My channel is kind of like a catch-all channel. Just whatever I feel like doing, I do, and I film, and I enjoy it, and I'm just having fun. So if you'd like to come along on my journey and be fun with me, subscribe, like, and share. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.